The Way of the Satisfied Woman is about modern day femininity for the modern day woman. It's not something that we've really advanced the conversation on in quite some time. And I'm hoping that this book will give women an opportunity to talk about what it means to be a woman in this modern day and to utilize some of the new choices and opportunities that we have to enhance our femininity so that we can lean into our womanhood as a central force of our own power.
How does being a satisfied woman differ from previous notions of feminine equality?
So, if you take a look at how equality has been asserted prior to right now, it's really been asserted and fought for on a man's terms. When we think of women's equality, we're looking to have the same rights as men. We're looking to have the same opportunities as men. We're looking for the same levels of success as men. But the thing is, we're women and we actually have different needs, different desires and different ways to feel as if we are successful in our lives. I don't think that we need to be fighting for anything on a man's terms anymore. In fact, I think we need to start leaning into what are a woman's terms and finding satisfaction on that level.
How do you define satisfaction for the modern day woman?
I was actually really blown away when I looked up the definition of satisfaction, the actual dictionary definition of it. Get this. Satisfaction is the pleasure derived from the fulfillment of our wishes and needs. And one of the most foundational feelings of femininity is pleasure. Women are all about feeling pleasure. We run pleasure through our bodies. Pleasure is what delights us, what brings us joy. And a woman's ability to feel pleasure is actually how those around her feel pleasure and joy. So when we lean into this idea of fulfillment of wishes and needs in order to feel pleasure and satisfaction, that's really in the sphere of what makes us powerful as women.
What is different about women's success versus men's version of success?
Well, what I'd love to do actually is reframe what women are yearning for in this life as not success, but instead satisfaction. And the reason for that is success has very masculine definitions and terms. Success means an end goal. Success requires there to be winners and losers. Success often involves a hierarchy, this idea that we have to step over each other to achieve something that then others cannot. Success is often defined as a unilateral achievement, something that requires decisive action and the cutting out of really everybody else involved. We are successful when we are winning. Well, for the feminine woman, there is no winning if everyone doesn't feel a sense of satisfaction and joy in whatever it is that makes them successful. For women, success means cutting out and negating the things that are important to us. Things that are important to us include community, collaboration, working with one another, making sure that everybody wins, taking others' needs into account, taking our own needs into account, fulfilling wishes, dreams, things that don't necessarily have an end goal, things that don't require a hierarchy. Satisfaction is a much more circular idea, a holistic idea of where happiness, joy, and pleasure can be derived for the feminine woman. Success is very much on a man's terms of it has an end goal. It has these finite mm, deliverables to achieve. And while I definitely am not saying that women can't do that, of course they can. And not only can they do it, they can kick ass at it. It just may not be what is the most fulfilling for us. So letting go of that traditional masculine notion of success in favor of satisfaction, which is the pleasure derived from the fulfillment of our wishes and needs, gives us a way to reframe our entire life so that we can be more at ease, so that we can be more receptive, so that we can really tend to and achieve the things that are most important for us.
What do you most hope readers will take away from your book?
I deeply desire for the readers of my book to take away the fact that being a feminine woman is powerful and that there is tremendous power in reclaiming our femininity and that the gender differences are okay. That for us, there are just different needs, different desires, different wants. and they are valid, and they are strong, and they are reasons to move forward into a satisfied life. I really hope that this book gives my readers a sense of belonging and a sense of knowing that who they are is incredibly powerful. And I hope that this book helps them reclaim their feminine power.